Mr. Jonathan Dela Paz kept the band and the music going. At pinainit niya ang upuan para kay Jobert Buen Camino. Kaya lang hindi ka naman pinaalis.
Oo nga eh. Hindi naman ako pinaalis talaga eh.
So technically, ikaw ang umalis. Bakit ka umalis?
Ay, nako. Kailangan ko ba sagutin yun?
Hindi, okay. Isa-set up ko lang, Because, like, ang IntroVoys is not a garage band, right?
Oh, it's not.
I mean, prior to you joining IntroVoys, you were never in any popular OPM band.
No.
So while others would aspire to, there has to be a higher calling for you to give up your place in IntroVoys. Because up to now, IntroVoys, well, pandemic aside, IntroVoys is very, very active.
Pretty much.
And we were saddened when you decided to not step down, but step down and step aside for the meantime, di ba? What was your calling? Ano nangyari?
Well, buhay America, di ba? When you think about it, I did this for like 6-7 years, I think, with the band. Before anything else.
And yung where we left off the album, you co-wrote and recorded and were part of that album, di ba?
How very, very generous of you to even mention that I co-wrote it.
Right.
But
kasi,
that's Paco Res Paco Chaga for you guys.
Hindi, ano mga sinulat na kanta? Let's Dance. Sinulat, kasama ka doon.
Oh, siguro dagdag ako isang sentence.
So kasama ka pa rin doon. Swim to the Sky, kasama ka rin doon, di ba? So,
ay nako, yan ng Paco Res Paco Chaga who always try to empower people.
So yun nga, why? While other people want to be in a band like IntroVoys, Parokya, River Maya, and all that, why did you decide to step down or step aside?
It was just a change in lifestyle, I think when I was doing it for quite some time, mahaba rin yung tenure ko, no? First of all, I was really having fun.
Nakilala mo sina Jet Pangan, si Corneo.
All these guys. Well, besides that, to be honest, it's more on the experience that I've had with you guys. From you, from Jonathan. Back then, it was
JJ, di mo babanggit?
Of course, si JJ, di ba? Definitely, di ba? It was for me. It is something that I would never forget. And if in a perfect world, would I want to be part of it for the rest of my life? Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, who wouldn't, right? Kasi sa totoo lang, as far as I'm concerned, the whole time it was really fun. It is something that I've probably wanted to do 20 years ago when I was younger, But as you age, of course, and living in the United States, putting it together. Of course, compared to the others, I have younger kids. So even for that period of time that we were doing a lot of shows.
While bringing your kids, lalo na yung bunso mo.
Yeah.
Bunso mo, bit pa sa practice, di ba?
Exactly. Natutulog ng nagdadrum ka, di ba? It just came to a point that they're growing, and especially there was really a time that we were really very busy on weekends. And when we're busy on weekends, I can't really tell them, like, for example, we go to Canada or we go to the East Coast. I can't really hey, you guys would come with me. It can't happen because they have school, during the week. So they're younger, they're missing a lot. So it took a toll in my whole, I was trying to prioritize things, right?
And family
came first. And especially with my daughter, she's only 7. At the end of the day, it was the family thing that I thought, wait a second, nagsasacrifice yung time ko with them. And yeah, it was painful for me. Siguro, I mean, I'm not going to lie. If I was single, no big deal. I want to do it for the rest of my life probably. It was just so much fun.
Yeah.
And to give credit, guys, playing with Paco, with Jonathan, with JJ, and back then with G3 and Art, diba? And with Vic, there was no dull moment. What I love about this band, diba? Kasi when in the industry, you will hear bandmates bickering, right?
Yeah.
Kami dito, every single time,
barbecuing.
Barbecue, kain, kare-kare ko, luluto ako, diba? It was genuinely fun. And this is probably one of the rarest group na what you see is what you get. What you see on stage when we're rocking it out and playing and having fun is the same thing, probably even better or even more backstage.
Oo, yun din nila nakikita. No?
Yun din nila nakikita. No? It was really fun. And just, just to make it really frank, ako talaga yung nobody, di ba? I was the least known person.
Speaking of the nobody, anong ginawa namin para hindi ka makrap, saan ka namin nilagay?
Nilagay nyo sa gitna. That speaks so much of these guys, right? Kasi there was natatandaan ko yun eh. There was a time
original
that we...
na lahat eh, di ba?
Di ba? There was a dami nating gigs and then there were pictures. Tapos nakita nyo nun. And sa akin, I really don't mind. I'm fine with it. Pero itong mga to came to my defense na para bakit kinrap si Jonathan, si Dela Paz? Simula ngayon, wala sila magagawa. Ilalagay ka namin sa gitna. So right after that show, I can't even remember when was that.
Di ba ano yun? Hindi ba sa Envision? I think Envision yun.
No. Way before that.
Okay,
it was way before that. Para sa Canada pa nga yata eh. Sabi nito, lagay natin siya sa gitna. Sabi ni Jonathan, lagay natin sa gitna, hindi siya makakrap. Totoo nga naman, kaya lagi ako nasa gitna.
Kahit
lahat
sa poster.
Sa poster, lahat ako lagi sa gitna. And they always got my back. And I really appreciate you, the way you guys treated me.
Siyempre, mutual yun eh.
Tsaka this is what I love about these guys. Even, I joined the band 2011, 2012?
2011.
Something like that.
2012.
So, when I joined the band, sa kanila ko natutunan yung pronoun, the right pronoun. Na, even though I wasn't part of the band before 2012, tayo.
Mm-hmm.
They would refer me as tayo, as us. Even when they're talking about awards that IntroVoys were given in the past, back in the 90s and even the early 2000s, lagi nilang sinasama sa conversation, which really made me feel really, really good about it. So.
And ang ganda because yung relationship niyo ni Jobert Buen Camino, kahit di pa kayo nakikita physically, is solid.
Oh, I mean, si Jobert, talagang full support, no? Full support siya nung pumasok ako, during, no, I was, sabi nga niya, pinapainit ko yung upuan ni Jobert. He's been very supportive from the very start.
Tapos kanina nag-post sa Facebook, di ba?
May picture pa ako talaga naman. Thank you. So, yun yung para sa akin was the deciding factor. You know?
Right.
I was more on giving rather than taking what I really want to do. It's more on considering that my kids were growing and of course time with my wife, which I love so much. And I mean that's basically the whole thing. Na it's because of that.